Just do what you just did. No. Ah! She, she slapped me. She slapped me. She slapped me, y'all. My bad. We need to cut that. We're gonna let them see.
No, you
Did
say that in the end bloopers.
Did you be abused?
Bloopers at the end. No, don't be abusing you.
Oh my God, y'all heard that right? You call it that was
Bloopers at the end.
No, I'm gonna keep that in there.
No.
I'm gonna keep that in there.
No.
See if I did her like that. You see?
I'm a woman. You can't do me like that.
Boom. I just get that forehead. That big old ooh. That ain't good.
I've been in the yard working, so.
Forehead so big I can't even grip it.
Whatever.
Ooh. Your mama right there, she got a forehead kind of big too.
I got a forehead for my daddy.
This is what goes on behind the scenes. We be talking about each other. I can do that as my wife. That's my wife.
You can do that because I'm your wife?
Yeah, you know. Yeah. You know, another man talk.
Chris Rock should
Another man should
have known that.
Another man. Ha! How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to. See, I'm an actor. I can be. So you don't hear acting. I'm a real actor. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Stand Focused with Jesus. Hope each and every one of you are having a blessed day in the Lord. In the Lord. Jesus Christ. See, some of y'all thinking like, dang, if you're going to be like this, you need to get on the camera more often. You're going to be comedic like this. Hey. We got two special guests today. We got Abraham back there. Hopefully he'll act right.
He's reading.
Yeah.
He's our little 2-year-old.
Yeah, he loves to read. And then we got Rhodesia King.
First lady. Only lady.
She... like you always gotta throw in two 2 cents.
25.
That's her joke. Like, I ain't the first lady, I'm the only lady. Like, calm down. These hussies gotta know. They gonna know.
Pretty much.
Well, Jada and Will should known that too. Yeah, she just got down in the yard, so she's trying to show half her face. Illuminati coming through. One-eye symbolism. I'm just saying, she got one half of her face showing. You know how people say. Yeah, she don't. Y'all know how women are. I just got the tub bathing. My face is dry. I got no oil in my beard.
And I've been in the yard doing yard stuff.
Yeah, with the children, letting them run around. That forehead, you need some.
I'm probably got sweat anyway. So why am I here? You ain't told me why he bought me here.
Look at it said, look at your forehead.
Right?
Ooh,
I know, right?
But mine blends.
All forehead.
I'm saying mine blends. The boy got that bald head. I'm black. I'm bald, and I'm beautiful.
Okay, why you got me here?
You beautiful too?
Yeah. I'm not bald, and
Yeah, she ain't bald. She got no hair. I'm all hair right here. Mm-hmm. But enough jokes aside. What do you think about this whole from you giving your own personal perspective? You can't speak for everybody else. I mean, you can, but about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock to pretty much defend his wife. Because the backstory is he made a joke. If you don't know, he made a joke, and he made a joke about her being G.I. Jane, and she's struggling with alopecia. Which we know it ain't really struggling. We know what the scriptures say. Right. But she's struggling with alopecia, and he went there and slap fire to his face. Rather it was scripted or not. What do you think about the whole notion of him slapping Chris Rock because he made a joke that was derogatory toward her condition, her alopecia condition? Because people saying, I'm gonna say it. People are saying, oh, he that's what he's supposed to do as a man. He's protecting his wife.
No. I don't believe that Will Smith should have slapped Chris Rock. I feel like I don't like to say feel, because people always saying feel. I feel like if the situation where Chris Rock were physically assaulting her, then I could see Will Smith jumping in and beep, 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 putting his hands on him. But to put his hands on him for saying what he said. Well, one, Chris Rock is a comedian. Two, celebrities, this is what they sign up for. Like they know what they signing up for. So that lifestyle that they live, they make all this money, millions of dollars, and in return to do their talent, their gift or whatever, they take a lot of flack. People talk about them. Everybody talks about them. So I mean, maybe he felt some type of way. Maybe him and Chris Rock is buddies, and maybe he felt like, well, he shouldn't have. Well, what? Okay, my question is, you said that Will Smith he laughed. He was laughing at first, and then Jada didn't find it funny. And
allegedly, I mean, I seen the face, but she was like, she rolled her eyes and everything. Maybe I missed something, but
I didn't see it. So,
but I mean, but was it either way? Was it? Do you feel as a woman?
I don't think it was warranted. But
he was protecting his wife.
That's not protecting.
Okay, why not? Why was it not protecting his wife?
Because that's words. That's words. If somebody said something about me that was right or wrong, I don't expect you to slap them. But I expect you to protect me if somebody's, coming for me. Yeah, bust them up. But if somebody says, I'm like, okay, people gonna talk. People gonna say what they say. Then you be slapping a whole lot of people. And if that's the case, Will Smith, he should be slapping a whole lot of people too, because I'm pretty sure that's not the first time somebody said something about Jada Pinkett that was sideways.
But the saying goes, sticks and stones may break my bone, but words will never hurt me. We know that's not true.
Words definitely hurt.
Because words are more powerful, right?
Words are more powerful. Words last longer. If somebody punch you, that will heal in about a week or two. But if somebody says something about you, that stuff can go on past your lifetime and then some. People still talking about Jezebel today. Jezebel been dead for thousands of years.
So why wasn't the slap warranted? He was protecting his wife, right?
I don't agree with that.
Chris Rock said words.
Old Testament, eye for an eye. Even though Chris Rock didn't, punch nobody in their eye or take anybody's eye, but I don't know. I don't agree with him slapping him. Like, to me, that's taking it too far. Like, I could see him, even him, like, I heard Will Smith cussing. He was saying, what did he say? Keep my wife name out your mouth or something like that.
Yeah.
Even to go that far, okay. I give him that much. Don't talk about my wife. But to like get on the stage, like, so I didn't see the clip. I just saw pictures. I saw a picture of him on the stage standing next to Chris, and then I saw another picture of Chris looking like he was like, you could tell he just got hit. Okay. It's trash. Give it here. You could tell that he just got hit or slapped. Where is he?
Going in the house.
Oh, maybe he had to use the bathroom. Yeah, but the pictures I saw, you could tell that Chris Rock had been slapped, assaulted, whatever you would like to call it. You gotta go sit down, sir. Go play with them trains. Look right here. Go play with that. But yeah, that's all I saw. So I don't feel that. I don't agree with that. I don't believe that was warranted, even though words do hurt, and words last for a long time, forever in some cases. I don't agree with that. I don't expect that to... Like, I wouldn't have expected you to do that. I mean, say me and you was famous. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's talking about me and my forehead. A forehead is bigger than the ocean. I don't expect you... say, and I got, hairline problems, or say I'm drawing in my hairline or whatever. I wouldn't expect you to jump up on the stage and go hurt that man. I'm just saying. Like, people do stuff like that. People drawing their hairline. But I wouldn't expect you to jump up there and do that. I probably would be like, dang, this messed up. You're supposed to be boys. Are they boys? Is Will Smith and...
I mean, they would be in the brotherhood of comedy.
Black comedians, black, actors. I'm pretty sure they go way back. But, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Me, I wouldn't expect you to punch nobody behind something like that.
So what is... Will and Jada, they're married, right? You and I, we're married, right?
Right.
The people claim, he's protecting his wife. What is your definition of protecting? Me as your husband, when you define and you see me protecting you, does it include something like that? Like if you suffer with alopecia or, or whatever, and somebody, oh, you talking about my wife's condition, bah, because I'm so upset, for whatever reason, it done built up and everything.
No.
As a woman, how do you define me protecting you? Because I have my definition, but
for me, mine is more. Of course, I'm playing. Mine is physical. Of course, I expect you to protect me physically because that is what God intended for the husband to do, is to protect his wife physically. Whether it be, putting hands on somebody, but it goes even deeper than that. It's spiritual protection, protecting my soul, protecting the family, protecting darts of the enemy, fiery darts of the enemy's camp. That's what I see as protection. So it's much deeper than just putting hands on somebody, because we, for the most part, we live at peace. We don't have a lot of people coming at us physically. Abraham.
we got to keep him back there because if we don't, he'll be
crawling in front of the camera
and running in the yard.
Right. What was I saying? Yeah, we live in peace. Yeah, we live in peace. We don't have a lot of, we don't have people shooting bullets through here. There are people that live like that, and we don't live like that. We don't have a lot of violence going on.
You don't.
We don't have a lot of violence going on around here. So, and then I don't have any, drama with exes or anything like that, or just anything. We don't have stuff like that going on where you got to put hands on nobody. I can't even think of a situation since we've been married where I wanted you to slap somebody or punch somebody for me.
That's what I was going to ask you next. Is there any situation where you would, in your mind, on your spirit, where you were like, okay, you need to step up and slap fire to this?
Never. You always.
No, I'm talking about from you, not, you know what I'm saying? Because I speak what I got to speak, but you can go ahead.
You talking about where I expected you to do it
no,
and you
saying,
did it?
Any situation, of course. That's not a situation where...
No, because
I'm talking about any situation after the...
I'm just saying, like, I've never had that thought because you jump before I will. Before I even think about, like, baby, you better handle that. Like, he's already...
But is there a situation where... in your mind, I ain't talking about something that, in the past, I'm just talking about in general. Like, it could be in the future, you're like, you know what? If that ever happened, this Negro better step up and do something. Like, if you need to slap this dude, slap whoever it is, you need to slap him.
I mean, there's things that's happened to me where I wanted to be protected, but I didn't know you.
What are you talking about that one?
Oh, okay.
We talking about me specifically as your husband. In a scenario where you like, oh, you need to slap him, we need to put hands on him. Is there any situation from your perspective as a woman? A
man would have to physically disrespect me, like grab me, or he'd have to put his hands on me, or about to put his hands on me. Like, he'd have to be like, I see it coming. Like, he's coming for me. Then I would expect you to do that. I would expect you to stop him, to stop him.
What if I did?
Then I would say something to you.
You can call me a nigga?
I mean, first of all, if you're present and somebody is about to attack me and you don't do anything, I would try to give you some time, right? I would try to give you a few seconds to jump in, but if you didn't, my reflexes, my instincts were kicking. I'm prior military. I don't know if you know, but I wouldn't just let nobody do me. No. I would hope that you would, but I'm saying if you didn't,
both be jumping on their head.
Right. I'm just saying if you didn't, if I'm waiting, like, hey, you gonna do it, and you still, looking, like, I'm not gonna just let nobody do me no kind of.
Kind of like with your brother. When you about to jump on his head,
yes,
I had to get you.
Yeah, like I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give you some time to jump in, but if you don't, yeah.
Y'all see what I got to deal with?
But I'm not a violent person. I'm a very patient, calm, peaceful person. I just believe in
Sal
people.
Abraham.
I believe in people doing people right. Like, you don't just do people any old kind of way. And I've seen people.
I ain't gonna let you lie with that. You ain't, don't say you ain't no violent person.
I'm not a violent person. I'm violent.
Everybody has violence in them. Because the thing is, you can't say that you're not a violent person.
Okay, I'm just saying I don't carry out violence on a day-to-day basis. If I have to, I will.
Yeah, that's the point I'm making. We can get violent now.
Right,
I mean,
right.
the word of God is violent.
Right.
You know, people don't like when we preach it. Oh, big black man, or even when you preach it, violence. Like,
right. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, I walk in peace. But if somebody try us, hey, they asking for it. You're asking for it. Because people know, certain folks don't mess with, right? I ain't gonna mess with such and such. I ain't gonna mess with The Rock, or I ain't gonna mess with Wesley Snipes. Or, certain people be like, I ain't gonna mess with them. Why? Because they gonna bust you up. Well, I'm peaceful, but, hey, my family is my priority, and nobody mess with my family. Or you gonna see another side of me.
He slapped Chris Rock, but he ain't slapped all them other folks he been dealing with
all these years. He didn't slap Quincy Jones and what's that other dude? The dude that was behind the Fresh Prince show.
Was it Bobby Smith?
His name started with a D.
But that was who it was. That's who he originally met with when he met at Quincy's house.
Oh, okay.
Was
his name was like something Maynard or something like that. You have to go look him up. But where my phone at? Oh, it's right here. I'll show you the picture of the dude.
Sit down, man.
I took a screenshot. I was like, whoa.
Okay, we'll get your truck to sit down. I don't know. Our marriage is just different because I ain't gonna slap nobody for saying something like that, because people say stuff about you all the time. Even the Sha'Carri Richardson post.
Yeah.
They was going in and everything.
I don't be offended by stuff.
So I mean, I need to slap all them, right?
I do not care. This dude, what's his name?
I don't know, but he lived.
Yeah. Yeah, this dude. Let me find his name real quick. Benny? His name is
Benny Smith.
Is his name Benny Smith?
I think that's the dude that met at Quincy's house.
Benny Medina. Medina. If you read that fine print.
Yeah, that's the dude he was at Will Smith's house.
Yeah.
And the story's supposed to be based on him.
Yeah, this dude. Yeah, so he need to slap Benny Medina and he need to slap Quincy Jones. Not Chris Rock. I don't know who that is. That's that, what you call it? 6 degrees of separation. That's just some twisted stuff. But anyway, yeah. He got a lot of folks to slap besides Chris Rock. Chris Rock probably would just pay to do that. Like, hey, when you get up there, we need you to say this line. And he said it.
I mean, I got a list.
Not knowing that, Will Smith was going to come after him.
I got a list of people I would love to slap. I mean, I'm going around slapping them. Everybody probably got a list.
I mean, Will Smith ain't slapped nobody on his list, but he slapped Chris Rock. Jada Pinkett running his life into the ground. She's gonna run his everything into the ground.
So what do you think he's personally going through? Because I gave my insight on it in a video that I did that you haven't seen yet. So her thoughts on this isn't biased toward what I've said because she hasn't seen the video, because the video is uploading now. But when y'all see this video, y'all will have already watched the video.
So this is what we're doing right now. Is gonna be part 2 to that.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay. What do I think Will Smith is going through? Well, because he's such a big star, because he's such a big celebrity, he's gone through probably several different, satanic rituals and all kinds of disgusting, gross things behind the scenes to get where he's at, because you cannot be a star of his caliber, $100 million actor. You cannot without selling your soul. You just can't. Like, I don't care what they tell you, you can't do that. So from the beginning of his career, from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air until now, he's been, I ain't been there. I ain't looked behind the curtain and seen what he done, but he's done a lot of stuff, because you cannot go from nobody, a nobody rapper to like the number one sitcom on TV, especially, being a black actor. And then the movie 6 Degrees of Separation, which both of them The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and 6 Degrees of Separation, this dude was basically thrown in there. You know what I'm saying? He had no prior. It's not like he had a resume where I did this movie and I've done this and I've done that. He did nothing. He literally just, you could say, just slept with certain people. I'm gonna say, he slept with Quincy Jones. You know, he slept with
Allegedly.
Allegedly. He, you know, Quincy Jones made people's careers because he could, because he was the man. You know, he had the money, he had the resources, the means, he had the platform. He was musically a genius. You know, he had the means to do it. And so in order for Will Smith to get where he wanted to get, he had to go through Quincy Jones. I don't know who met who. You know, did he meet Quincy Jones through Benny Medina or vice versa? I don't know who he met first, but whomever he met to get that role as a Fresh Prince, he had to go through Quincy Jones. And Quincy Jones ran through a whole lot of celebrities, and Will Smith is one of them.
Allegedly.
He is. And I bet you if you asked him, he probably would say no, but I mean, just go.
So are we plugged in with people that people wouldn't even think that we plugged in with?
Definitely.
Where, you know, we can get first account stories coming from their mouth.
Definitely.
About what went on.
Definitely.
I mentioned it because in the video I talk about that, and you know, people, they look at myself or you like, oh, they don't know nobody and this and that, They don't know who we know, do they?
No. I mean, unless you tell them, you know. I was in the music industry.
I didn't mention no
names. Okay, yeah. I was in the music industry. I was in Hollywood, and I ran into a lot of people, met a lot of people, connected with a lot of people.
You was the one that was at Shamar Moore mansion, wasn't you?
Yeah.
All the crazy stuff going on, wasn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see no crazy stuff.
Your homegirl was there trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Did I tell the story? Yeah, I told it.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing crazy. I mean, I saw people going places, but I didn't follow them to go see what they did behind closed doors. You know, I wouldn't. No, I was just going because I was invited.
But some of the stories you've heard was told by directly from the horse's mouth, the people that was there.
Right. Directly from the people that was there. Well, I might not have been in the room. I didn't want to be in the room.
But it's a direct witness, like you're a lawyer and they telling you their account, like, hey,
they telling
it's
me
not first hand, second hand.
Right.
It's like, hey, I was here.
There,
this is what happened.
Yeah.
He grabbed my balls.
You told them about that? You
Yeah.
did.
I didn't tell them everything, but you know.
You told them who did the grabbing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't tell them the
person who got grabbed. Okay.
Yeah. So now y'all know some of my sources. And then, you know, I got my sources too from people I used to talk to.
Yeah, I'm connected with people who have dealt with, worked for Macy Gray, Prince, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, what's that rapper? B.O.B. Another one in the East Coast.
What did the person that recorded for Whitney Houston? They did a song.
They wrote songs for Whitney Houston.
So they wrote a song for Whitney Houston. How hot was the song?
It was #1. It was on her album, The Bodyguard. Bodyguard, yeah.
What did they say about working with you in regards to your talent level and, you know, and
working with me?
Well, did they want to work with you?
Yes, totally. Yes.
Why?
Because they believed that I was talented. They believed that I had the potential to be the next whomever, the next.
But why? Why do they think that you can be the next whoever? From their perspective, of course, you think what you think about yourself.
The drive, for sure, the drive and the talent, because I was always, you know, inquiring, asking questions, and.
So your drive is what, even though you was in the area where you had tons of talented people,
Mm-hmm.
your drive is what was separating you, where these people who have dealt with all these famous, well-known people, Prince and
mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson, they want to work with you because of your drive.
Yes, drive and talent, but drive probably first, talent second.
Now y'all see why I be on her head about spiritual things. I'm just, giving y'all some insight.
And she puts her head
See,
down.
what I'm saying? She called me her manager. I'm her manager. She was like, yeah, you make a good manager. I'm like, yeah, because a manager does it. They stay on their artist's head because they know that window of opportunity is like it shrinks, and once you hot, you better get it. You better get it. So it's kind of the same thing with being a believer. You have that window of opportunity. You only get so many years.
Right.
Cause we don't know how many years you're gonna
You right there.
We don't know how many years we're gonna have to preach. Obviously we all want longevity. Any singer or entertainer wants longevity. Y'all give us a second. We gotta get our other son.
I can see you, David. Okay.
Any singer or entertainer, they want longevity in the game.
Right.
But they don't know how long their career is gonna be.
Right.
And we want longevity in Christ. But we don't know how long that longevity is going to be. We don't know if we're going to get a year. I mean, Christ, I didn't say he only, but
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
We'll move on the other side.
Got the son, man. He only had 3 years to do his thing. We don't know how long we have. We've been at it for a while, but it could end tomorrow.
Well, you gotta wait, rookie. You gotta wait.
And what
You can drive or something. I don't know.
what legacy are we going to leave in regard to the work that we've You can wait. We're recording. Look. They're seeing you whine. Look. They're seeing you whine. I want mommy milk. Mommy milk. They can't see. I don't think they. He want mommy milk. Yeah, they can't. I don't think they can see you. So you all right.
Hush.
They tripping off of a breast or a nipple. They need help anyway. But yeah, that window of opportunity, and they saw that with you. I also see with you spiritually. I just wanted to touch bases on that because I be on your head. I am very, very demanding. I don't apologize for that.
He is.
Yeah. Because, I demand greatness from her because greatness is in her.
I'm hot. Hush.
You telling all the business, man.
Right? I mean, you hot.
You got greatness in you just like I got greatness in me. It's like they're like us going into marriage and saying, yeah, we're striving to have a mediocre marriage.
Yeah, we want to just be alright.
Yeah,
Yeah, alright is good enough.
Like even before when we got married, I said, I'm gonna take you places you ain't never been.
It was when we got married.
Yeah. Have I lived up to that?
You have.
You see what I'm saying? I said I'm gonna take you different universes, woman. Take you places to see you things you ain't never seen before. Now, have we been there physically? No, but we've been there spiritually. In our marriage.
Physically too. Never mind.
We ain't been to Italy and stuff like that, but y'all get the drift.
No, I'm talking about in the U.S. when we used to drive. Remember?
Oh yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. That was awesome. I would have never done that if I wasn't married to you. There's no way I would have done that.
I was thinking of the.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's keep it PG. Let's talk about what we was talking about. Will
call
Smith.
it clean. We do the.
Will Smith or whatever topic we were on, or when I was in Hollywood. What? What, you finna keep going on that?
No, I thought you had something to say.
No, I thought that you had more questions because I'm here because you was asking me stuff.
Oh, I mean, you said you didn't want to go too long.
Oh, it's fine. I got a few more minutes.
I don't really have no more questions unless you got. So I just want to get your
But
input.
what was the whole
Well, how long we been married?
In a few weeks it'll be 6 years. In about 3 weeks we'll be married 6 years.
6 years. So you have some input on this. You're not just speaking as somebody that has, no experience being married to me.
Oh, that's you. Yeah, I would say so. Being married almost 6 years, yeah.
Okay.
It's been fun. I want to have more fun. And Will and Jada have been married for what? Almost 20 years? I really don't know how long they've been married, but if their children are almost grown, they've been married longer than their children have been here. So they've been married at least almost 20 years, or if not longer.
Yeah. And then we got our 6 years of experience. Your parents, that's a lifetime of experience right there.
Yeah,
my parents,
40 years.
You know, with both sides. My dad being married twice, because he's been married to his current wife for like probably 13, 14, 15 years. He was married to my mama for like almost 20, 25 years. Don't think I ain't learned from none of that. I learned.
Yeah. My parents almost 40 years.
So. 40 years. That's almost 100 years of wisdom and experiences in life that you can grow from and dig into. You got anything else for him? In regard to protecting or... I mean, what I said in the video was that he's struggling with manhood and understanding what it means to be a man because of the choices that he's made in his life and also outside circumstances, with Jada manipulating the situation and, all the different things. So that was his way of lashing out. I see it as, I don't necessarily say, I didn't say it in this video, not this video, but the previous video, but I don't necessarily see it as him like, okay, slapping Chris Rock. I see it as...
Slapping what?
Almost like slapping himself. Because of what he has allowed. Kind of like the joke is on you. Like, I can say it, but you can't say it. But then, okay, I'm not going to slap myself. Obviously he ain't going to slap Jada because, that just ain't going to work. So it's almost like, hey, this is my one opportunity. I'm going to slap who I can. It's like everything built up and then it's perfect opportunity. It's like, go slap him. And so he slaps Chris Rock. Yeah. Because Chris Rock is almost, they say like himself, but in the sense of comedian, being black, a black comedian and everything. That's what I see on a deeper level. Like, if he could slap himself, it would be him slapping Chris Rock for everything that he has, meaning everything that Will Smith has allowed. And then the manifestation of everything he's been through was coming forth from Chris Rock. Interesting that it was Chris Rock.
Why? Because his name? Chris as in Christ, and then Rock as in The Rock?
I'm just saying, nothing is a coincidence. Will Smith. What? I forgot what Will means, but Smith.
Williard. His name is Williard.
I forgot. It's, I'm big on names and everything in there.
But I could see that. I could see that is manhood. That is what he's struggling with. Because when you think about how young he was when he first got in the industry, he was a young buck. I don't know if he had his father in his life or not, but that would make a big difference, especially if you coming out of a household where just your mom or whomever raised him, he had no father, and then he immediately jumps into television. Like, immediately jumps into television. He was a rapper, but he wasn't famous. Nobody knew who Will Smith was until The Fresh Prince. So he immediately jumped from a life of being taken care of by one parent to being a rapper. He probably wasn't no street dude. He don't strike me as the street dude. He probably was rapping in the basement or something. Who knows? And then...
going straight from that to Quincy Jones?
Right, Quincy Jones to Running Through You, and probably Benny... What was the dude's name?
Benny the Sodomite.
Yeah, Benny the Sodomite. Let's see if you can see this. Benny... What's the dude's name? Medina. Benny Medina. You go from that to getting ran through by Benny Medina and Quincy Jones, and probably not both of them. I bet
Allegedly.
It probably wasn't both of them. Quincy Jones he probably was like, that's my boy. That's my boy. Will is mine. And he probably was sleeping with Benny Medina and Quincy.
Well, Quincy was the one that pretty much forced Will to do Fresh Prince.
Right. So
because Billy wouldn't have worked for that part.
No, Benny wouldn't have. Benny wasn't an actor anyway.
That's what I'm saying, but he still wouldn't wear like
Right,
that.
but I'm saying
nobody would have bought that.
But that's what I'm saying. Quincy was probably sleeping with Benny.
Okay, yeah.
Right, that was
allegedly.
Right, probably allegedly sleeping with Benny, and then they found Will Smith, and then Quincy was like, "That's mine's right there," and probably told him, you know, I'm gonna do this with your career. We're gonna put you on this show, da 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 da. I need you to come to my house. We're gonna throw this big party. Everybody gonna be there, da 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 da. So Will Smith comes to Quincy Jones' birthday party. Benny Medina is there. They run down the whole script to him, and then he auditions in front of everybody. They already knew he was gonna pick him regardless, because Quincy Jones was probably like, "Yeah, I'm finna, you know, whatever he finna do." He did it. Will Smith got his show, and then from there, and then also the one after that, the 6 Degrees of Separation, Quincy Jones got him that one too. And then his career has been up and up and up and up and up and up ever since then. He's never had, you can't think
Hold on. So Quincy Jones got Will Smith that 6 Degrees of Separation.
Yes, he got him that role, 6 Degrees of Separation. And he also had never had any movie acting experience. All he had was acting on The Fresh Prince. And when he did that role, the 6 Degrees of Separation, he had to learn how to be a method actor. He was not used to that. He was used to being funny and doing impromptu and stuff on The Fresh Prince. That's the only acting experience he had. So when he did the movie, he had to learn how to be a method actor. And that stuff right there will mess your mind up. He even said it. You can look this stuff up. He said that when he went back to the set to keep filming The Fresh Prince, that he wasn't right in his mind because he couldn't break character from the movie, The 6 Degrees of Separation. He couldn't break character. He was still that person. And they thought that the show, The Fresh Prince, was going to flop because they didn't think Will Smith was going to come back. That the other guy, Paul, that's the person that he played in the movie, that he was stuck there. And they were scared. They were like, man, we ain't going to be able to keep doing this because he's not himself.
Now, what was the movie about? Because I didn't see the movie long time, but I seen the previews, and from what I seen, I was like, you know, it made me.
You would never look at Will Smith the same.
It made me uncomfortable.
After I seen a part of it because I couldn't keep watching it. Once it got to that scene, I turned it off. I didn't know that was in there. You know, I had just heard that, you know, this movie he was in, but this was a long time ago when I seen it. But I believe he played the son of Sidney Poitier. But it was all supposed to be fictional. Like, he wasn't actually the son of Sidney Poitier. But in the movie, they wrote that line in there. You know, he was the son of Sidney Poitier. And the 6 Degrees of Separation was that everybody is 6 people away from knowing somebody. Like, everybody on the earth. Like, between you and the neighbors across the street is 6 people. Between you and President Biden is 6 people. You know what I'm saying? 6 Degrees of Separation is 6 people in between each person on the planet.
So what they're really saying, 6 degrees from getting your back blown out? I mean, that's what is. I ain't seen it. I seen the preview. I'm like, nah, it was from what I do remember. I don't remember, but what I do remember from what I did see of the previews and whatnot. It made me uncomfortable.
It made me uncomfortable. Like I said, I watched it up until that part when he was sleeping with that dude. I was like, turn this off. So I didn't see the rest of it. I was like, nope, don't. To me, it was just too much. Like, it was too much. Like, for real, Will Smith, if he wasn't gay, if he wasn't a sodomite or whatever, seemed like any person that's not that would have turned that role down, and he didn't. And then, like I said, it's not like he wanted that role. It was like Quincy Jones, you know, here you go, here's a movie for you. You know what I'm saying? So Quincy Jones is the man who groomed and basically was his handler. I don't know if he still is. He's probably not now, but at that time he definitely was Will Smith's handler.
Did you watch the scene?
Yeah, I did. I couldn't. Like, when it got to that part and I was seeing what's going on, I was just like.
So would you say that it was? It
was too real for me.
It was too. So
yeah.
Kind of like with some of y'all remember. I'll bring it up. Holly Berry Monsters bars.
Oh no, that was worse. That was worse.
But people say they
look like they really did.
They really did.
I don't know if they did. Did they really do that?
That's what they
say,
said. You know, I remember. You know, I don't like that. I remember that, but you know.
I mean, it looked like they really did, but I don't know. I don't know.
I'm saying in comparison to that,
the Halle Berry, it was worse.
Oh, okay. But even.
But I mean, just the fact that it was 2 men. You know, it was just yeah, too much. If I was Will Smith and I was a straight man, I would have said, I'm not doing that. You know what Will and Quincy, what me and Quincy do behind closed doors is one thing, but Quincy, you want me to do that? I'm not doing that. He didn't say no. He took the role. He did it.
Well, I mean, he turned him out.
He turned him out.
He set him up.
But
Like,
I
I'm gonna
believe
make
that
you.
he had to.
I'm gonna make you a
get where
star.
to get where he wanted to go. If he would have said no, then Quincy probably would have been like, well,
I'm gonna destroy you.
Right. Your season 2, that's it. You ain't getting no more Fresh Prince. But guess how many seasons they got out of Fresh Prince? Just guess the number.
20?
6.
Oh.
6 degrees of separation. 6 seasons out of Fresh Prince.
And then what if it was Fresh Prince? Then he had him do 6 degrees of separation, and then that's when he got him, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Breaking them in like, okay, I'm finna prep him for.
I mean, that could have been it. That could have been it, but maybe. Would you stop?
Cause ultimate goal.
Right, because he probably didn't just straight out the gate bust him down. Would you stop? Stop. He probably didn't bust him down straight out the gate.
No, I don't think so. And the reason I say
that,
that,
probably would have scared him away.
Yeah, and then Will is, he's a natural man's man.
Right. He doesn't seem to be the weak type, but what he wanted, I guess what he wanted, he really wanted that fame. He wanted that.
Which is my next point. It's always about breaking the strongest black man. There's nothing new like they did in slavery days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had to break him, and they used Quincy Jones to do it.
Quincy?
Yeah, but Quincy Jones also did the same thing with Michael Jackson. So.
If y'all didn't know that.
Yeah.
And who else?
Tevin Campbell. Yeah, Tevin Campbell, Michael Jackson first, then Will Smith and Tevin Campbell. Well, it's a long list that they do this. This is what they do.
They are trying to break us. Then they use your own people to do it.
Yep.
But y'all always focus on the white man. Oh, the white man.
Right.
But it be your own people, just like with Jesus. It was his own people. Yeah, they was in a place where it was white people, but it was his own people, his own family.
Yeah. And in the music world, Quincy Jones is like Black Jesus. Like they really, I'm serious, like they really, really exalt this dude. Like every event I ever went to when I was in the industry, if they mentioned Quincy Jones, I mean, they always would, he was just like, if you said Quincy Jones, it's like people, like he was God or something. I'm like, why, what? But probably because he made a lot of people's careers. Like he literally made a lot of people's careers what they are.
All he had to do was say the word.
All he had to do was say the word, and doors would open for that person. Things would happen for that person because he just had that kind of what?
I'm saying, which is interesting because we talk about words. All he had to do was say the word, and then it happened. Hey, make it happen.
Right. He probably got on the phone and was like, "Oh, you need somebody for 6 degrees? I got you." And Will, yeah, they need somebody for this movie. I need you to be in it. Okay, show up at such and such boulevard. Okay. Yeah, you're going to meet with so-and-so. All right, bye. Will Smith shows up. He probably ain't know what the movie's about, nothing. But he know he going to be in it because Quincy told him to be there. And then he ends up playing a closet. Well, I don't know was he closet or not in the movie, but
I ain't seen it, so
I think he had a woman in the movie. But then he ended up getting with this dude. So I don't know. It's been such a long time since I've seen it. But
yeah. So it probably was what they gave him the script, like, yeah, Sidney Poitier, Sidney is, oh, yeah, I know Sidney. They building it up, because they do, they build it up, right? And then, yeah, we got this one, they didn't tell him about that scene until probably later. Or he probably read it and be like...
Yeah. He already had told Quincy, yes, I'm sure he probably already he was there. He was probably on the set reading the script. And then probably was like, hey, how I'm going to do this? I'm going to have to make it look real. I got to do it. What I'm going to do? And he probably talking to himself. And Will Smith, he's very serious about roles and being a perfectionist, and he got to make it believable. Like, he big on that. Like, I mean, you've seen Will Smith movies. Like, he don't play when it comes to the roles. Like, whoever he playing, he is that person. And he did that from day one with that movie and every movie after that. Like, he learned method acting in that movie. And if you don't know what method acting is, go look it up. It's where they literally become that person. They study that person. They don't break character.
The
They go
Joker.
home and they steal that
Joker.
person.
The dude that
Heath Ledger.
yeah,
They don't
got
break
interviews. They got
character.
interviews where he said it. That's why he ended up. Did he commit suicide? He
overdosed.
Yeah, but he was so engulfed. He was so engulfed in the character that he never came out of being the Joker.
Right.
That's out of his own mouth and
Right.
everybody that was around him.
Right. And crazy dude. Nicolas Cage. Yeah, he's another big method actor. Like they like swear by this stuff. Okay, they swear by this stuff. Like they get a script, they become that. And Tyler Perry, he's not known to be a method actor, but they said when he used to do Madea, they said that he would do that. They said that he'd be on set all day, whether he was in Madea clothes or not. He'd be all day. He was Madea, like the whole the filming. You know, like he never went back to being Tyler until like they were done with the filming. You know, can you imagine that? The dude walking around, he Madea all the time. You know, and I'm sure they thought it was funny, but that's like, what are you, schizo? Like, but I mean, in the acting world, that's normal. Like, actors don't think of it as crazy, but for real, like, that's spiritual stuff. Like, you become somebody, like, they literally becoming that person and channeling demons and stuff. Even Denzel Washington said that he channeled the ancestor spirits to do certain roles.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage said he went over there and got it. To deepen his understanding of it, he went with the shamans.
Was that for Wicker Man?
I think it was for that
Ghost Rider. Was it Ghost Rider?
The one he was the thing from hell.
Yeah, I know.
That was
Nicolas Cage.
I felt that.
He on some.
I felt that because when he turned, I was like, man,
like,
you don't get on it,
right? Yeah, he on some other stuff. Nicolas Cage, he take it to, yeah.
Denzel. They said that he was backstage counseling Will Smith after the whole thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, Denzel, like, man, you can't do that.
Yeah, he's like the Godfather in
the
acting world.
You can't do that. You gonna do that, you gotta take the brother behind.
Right.
Like, you know, these folk watching and stuff, this and that, which they always make a spectacle out of us. Right? Rather it was scripted or not. They could have stopped it. They could have cut it.
They could have.
Why do that?
Yeah, because the Oscars, nothing on TV, if you don't know this, nothing is actually live. Everything has at least a 10-second, what do you call it? I forgot what it's called. Y'all go look it up. 10-second delay, everything. You know, because if anything happens that they don't want for the world to see, they don't have to. They don't have to. So don't think anything is live. Nothing is live. Not the news, not the Oscars, not the Super Bowl, nothing. So that Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake, trust me, like nothing is live. Everything has at least a 10-second delay. So if they let you see it, they wanted you to see it.
It's live. It's live.
It's live for the people that's present. The people that's present is live for. But if you're
it's
at
live
home,
for us too. Meaning that you're watching it live in the sense of like you're a part of it, not like live in the sense of like it's synced perfectly.
It's not synced perfectly. Everything, and I learned this when I was in Hollywood because I was at a taping and they told the audience, and if you ever been to a taping, then you know it was Jimmy Kimmel Live, and Jimmy Kimmel's building is actually in a historic Freemason building where they used to like have seances and satanic rituals under the ground in a tunnel underneath the ground. This is like real, like for real. And even on the building, it even says like Freemasons built this and da da da. But the Jimmy Kimmel show, when I was there, the live taping, I don't want to put celebrities on blast, but Kelly Rowland, she fell. Would you hush? Well, you can't play yet. Mommy's gotta watch you. You gotta wait. Kelly Rowland, it was a show where she was on there and she was performing. And she fell. And when she fell, they stopped it and then they like started again. She was like, okay, let's go again. But at home, if you were watching it, you didn't see her fall because of the delay. They cut that and they started it when she started again. So it was real quick. It wasn't long. It wasn't like 30 seconds. It was maybe 10 seconds of her falling. She got up and they started and they kept going. And then he even said, he was like, don't worry about it. You know, the people at home ain't gonna know. Yeah, he even told her, he was like, don't worry about it. But I'm sure she already knew too because she been doing this for a long time. But I think he was more so telling us that, the audience, because he was like, oh my God, you know. But they was like, you know, nothing is live for real. And he told us that, nothing's live for real. Everything has a delay. So when I learned that, I was like, okay. So every time you see something, just know that people at home is not going to see what the people that's present see. ever.
Which allows you to rig the system.
Exactly. So if he slapped him, they could have completely cut that out. Completely. And you wouldn't have known nothing. You just would have heard about it. Like, oh, he slapped him, but nobody saw it except the people present. Janet Jackson got her wardrobe ripped off by Justin Timberlake, but, you know, only the people present saw it. No, they let that roll.
You got anything else?
No, I feel sorry for Will Smith, but at the same time,
Sorry, not sorry?
Yeah, I say to my don't, because he rejected Christ, you know. He got the life he wanted. He sold his soul, and
all that money, and you marry, and you still miserable.
Yep. Because he's not gonna pick a woman that's actually good for him. Probably not. I mean, I don't know what the other wife was like.
She's probably better than...
Right, yeah, better than Jada. Because nobody really know about her. So she was like the wife nobody ever saw except in pictures. So he married superstar Jada Pinkett, and, you know, now his whole, you know, his bedroom life, everything, you know, stuff come out because of her. She be talking about it. You know, had a man crying on TV. Like Will Smith crying?
That man gonna cry.
Yeah, but he was crying because she cheated on him, and he remember what did he say? He said something like,
well, allegedly he agreed to it.
I ain't know that you was going through that, you know? Was he really crying because he didn't know she was going through that, or was he crying because she cheated on him? And yeah, they did agree to it.
It's all jacked up either way.
Look, he finna crawl out the window. You gonna crawl out the window?
But yeah, we out because
our children are doing too much,
and they ready to eat. You know how they are. They want to eat everything. They give me a second business, second and third, fourth, fifth business to feed these rookies. These rookies. But
stop, rookie.
Yeah. As you know,
the truth is not debated.
it's declared.
I thought y'all was gonna finish it. See, they're not even paying attention.
I'm forgetting the beginning of it, but it'll be all right.
Well, how does it go? As always.
Yeah. Stay focused with Jesus.
Yeah.
We out.